Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today we are looking at Shadowlands Alpha once again, and this time I'm not Xaryu, I'm Roastmaster X. Guys, we're diving into Rogue. Let's hop into it. Without further ado, Roastmaster X. Bah! Look at that, it's bright in here because it's bright and early. I'm recording early today. I'm just too excited about the alpha to sleep in any longer. All right, so we got Roastmaster X here, guys, and Rogue, I'm not gonna lie, is probably the class that I am most excited for. We went over Mage already. You guys should have already seen that video up on the channel. I think with Mage, there's some stuff I'm still hoping for. With Rogue, guys, it seems to be the whole package. All right, it seems to be pretty freaking good, but I need to zoom out. Zoom in and zoom out. All right, zoom out. There we are. Roastmaster X, guys. I've been playing sub. I've been loving sub. On this channel, I've pretty much always played sub. So I'm going to be looking at sub. I'll briefly go to Outlaw and Asa just to show you guys what's going on. But I haven't tested those out in depth yet myself. All right, so as sub, what do we see that's new? All right, you go to the talents. Coming soon is supposed to be a really OP talent, so I've actually been messing around with coming soon. Basically, it's hiding in the shadows, so you have no idea what it is yet. No, I'm kidding. But I've been going Weapon Master for a bit more burst, or a chance at a bit more burst with those Shadow Strike and Backstabs. I've been going at Subterfuge, of course, so I can have a longer Shadow Dance. Night Stalker, Shadow Focus seem to be about the same here. Mark for Death, still 30-second cooldown. A lot of these talents, guys, are what we are familiar with already, right? Soothing Darkness, Prey on the Weak, Dark Shadow, and Master of Shadows, all right? Very, very similar to the Rogue type of build we've seen, except, I guess, is Weapon Master an old talent they brought back? I don't think that's currently in the game, so let's say that's new, all right? New. Okay, and then we got the Trinket here, Shadowy Duel, Cold Blood, and Smoke Bomb. So the first thing I want to touch on that you guys might have already noticed is that Dance only has one charge. Okay, since Dance only has one charge, first of all, you might be like, what's going on here? Sub-rogues are nerfed. Why are you so happy about this, Czar? What's going on? One charge of Dance, that sucks. Well, first of all, that's the reason why I'm Shadowy Duel, right? So you can have one Dance, one Duel, and you can still duel to get the a pseudo Dance off, right? Cold Blood's still 10%, and that Smoke Box, of course, all right? So, hopping into Rogue abilities, what did we get back? What did we get back, and what did we get back? All right, looking through, this all looks pretty normal. Boom! Poisons. All right, so the first thing, guys, we got Wound Poison back. All right, this is a huge, huge deal, all right, for subs. So, the way it works is it inflicts nature damage and reduces healing by 5%, stacking up to 3 times, so up to 15% off of healing and dealing a bit of damage. Wound Poison's insane. We got the Crippling Poison. All right, we have Instant Poison, and this counts as a lethal poison. All right, so you have a non-lethal poison and a lethal poison. You can have 2 non-lethals and 1 lethal, it does look like. So we have Instant Poison, which each strike has 30% chance of poisoning the enemy. That inflicts 36 nature damage, so probably like PvE, you'll use Instant, and in PvP, you'll use Wound a lot of the times. And then we have Numbing Poison, and then each strike has a chance of poisoning enemies, slowing their attack and spell casting by 15%. So you can actually have 3 poisons up as sub. How good does that feel, guys? I'm a sub-rogue with poisons. How incredible. Like, that's the first thing that I'm just overly enjoyed about having poisons back on sub. It just feels so good. All right, so the next thing that we have back as sub, or a little change, is that sub has Rupture once again. So no more Nightblade, and we do have a Rupture. What I like about this is Rupture is a bleed, so you can't Cloak of Shadows Rupture off as far as I know. So with Nightblade, you could Cloak Vanish with, I think, and with Rupture, you can't, right? So I just like the idea of having Rogue feel like Rogue, and Rupture feels like Rogue, so I'm happy that we have Rupture back, right? I feel good about being a sub-rogue and having Rupture. I don't know why. Call me old school. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe that's just, I don't know, but I like having Rupture. It feels really nice, all right? Next thing, Shadow Vault. I have not done too much testing with this one. It's a finishing move that leaps you into the air, sprays shurikens at all nearby targets, dealing physical damage. Targets with your find weakness suffer an additional 50% damage. Mythic Plus, AoE, right? You're not going to really use this in Arena, I don't think. But hey, it's kind of cool. I wish that was Deadly Throw. That'd be sick. And you can interrupt people with that Deadly Throw. But whatever. Whatever. It's all good. We have Shuriken Storm, Shuriken Toss, Slice and Dice. Oh, baby. All right. So we got Slice and Dice. Slice and Dice, guys, increasing your attack speed by 50% with Slice and Dice up. All right. 50%. If you guys have seen some of the duels I've been posting here on the channel as well, you know how much Slice and Dice is absolutely pumping. It's insane. I'm so happy that Slice is back. Why? One of the fundamental things I like in World of Warcraft PvP is that if someone is new to Rogue, they might just hit Cheap Shot, Shadow Strike, Cheap Shot, Eviscerate, right? But someone who's more experienced at Rogue is going to put up a pre-Slice and Dice, put up a pre-Rupture, put up a pre-Shadow Blades, all right? Get 5 combo points, Kidney, then dance Cold Blood Symbols. The more preemption, the more things that you can set yourself up for success is a better game design in my opinion, right? Like think about Mop for Mages. Mop for Mages, you'd have to pre-get an Incanter's Flow, Incanter's Ward, right? You put up Mana Shield and have it broken for Incanters. You would then get your unused Trinket to proc. You would then put out a Pet Nova so you could get a crit, and then you put Living Bomb into that Pet Nova with your unused Trinket, and then you would orb Deep Freeze Icelands. If anyone's following me there, the point is there was a lot to do before just Deep Freeze Icelancing. The difference between Deep Freeze Icelancing and doing all the previous stuff and then Deep Freeze Icelancing was the world of difference. Same thing with Rogue, right? The more things to do before you burst, like Slice and Dice, like Rupture, like Blades, like build combo points, like building all of this and then bursting makes you burst hard. Now, if you don't do that, you won't burst hard. What does this create? This creates a skill gap. That means the players that are doing it well are going to one-shot. The players that are doing it poorly are not going to one-shot. This skill gap is what makes the game fun. You start off low, you learn, and you eventually get better. And then as you're progressing, you understand, oh, I need to do this to get stronger. I need to do this to do more damage. It makes the game rewarding, fun to keep playing and keep learning. The players at the top that understand how to do all these damage abilities in sequence and preempt their damage with things like Slice and Dice and Rupture, all of a sudden then get to own the noobs, right? And that's good because then the noobs are like, wow, how do I get there? Like when I was a noob, guys, I looked at people that were top of the ladders and I was like, oh my gosh, like those 1,800 shoulders, those 2,000 rating weapons, or in season 4, those 2,200 shoulders, like how do I get that? That is so cool, right? I looked up to that, I wanted that, eventually learned and aspired and got there, right? I really, really like that this is creating a disparity so that people can start to learn how to deal more damage with proper preemption. I absolutely love this type of gameplay. This is not Care Bear 1, 2, 3 style class. This is preemption, forethought, putting a lot of energy and effort into a rotation. This is how Sub Rogue should be played. I absolutely love this. Okay, so wrapping back around before we swap to the other specs, guys. Actually, I want to show Symbols of Death too. Symbols of Death gives you 40 energy, 15% damage, and a combo point generator on the next critical strike. Or your next combo point generator will critically strike. I think that end part is new, so Symbols of Death might come a little bit earlier in your rotation than normal so that you can actually get the Symbols of Death Shadow Strike. And is there anything else? Okay, so Dance only has 1 charge. However, Dark Shadow is unnerfed. Prey on the Weak, I believe, is unnerfed. And then I do believe Find Weakness may be unnerfed. Maybe I'm wrong about that one. Maybe Find Weakness is still nerfed. Funny enough, I made a video. I don't know if anyone in the video remembers, but I made a video about a year ago, and I talked about how I would fix Sub Rogue. And what I would do to fix Sub Rogue, and this was a year ago, I said I would put Dance to 1 charge. I would unnerf Dark Shadow, Prey on the Weak, and Find Weakness. So the end result is that rogues have more burst and a little bit less control. That was my fix for rogues. A year later, we're sitting here, Shadowlands Alpha, verbatim, one dance, unnerfed Dark Shadow, unnerfed Prey in the Weak. Rogues have big burst and a little bit less control. Blizzard, thank you. This is exactly what we want to see for rogues, right? Rogues should be very stealthy, going for re-stealths, going for big burst, not having an insane amount of control, but a solid, good amount of control. And then an incredible amount of burst from the shadows. You reset, and you do it again. Lethal burst every dance. When you don't have dance, you don't do that much. You reset for your next dance, lethal burst. Little bit of control, reset, lethal burst. That's how Sub Rogue should be played. I think Sub Rogue is going to be played that way. Perfect design on this class. Literally, I don't even know what I would change. I don't even know what I would change. You know, in a perfect world, maybe we get disarm or gouge, but like I said, I don't even know if that's necessary with everything else that's in. The class feels fantastic. Or maybe deadly throw, I don't know. The class feels fantastic. Maybe it's not perfect. I don't like using the word perfect. Well, I've used it quite a lot, but I'm sure there's things that could be even better, but this is pretty freaking good, right? Like if Mage design was this good, I'd be happy. So I'm happy about this. Thank you, Blizzard Cheat Cheese. Sub Rogue's looking fantastic. Don't nerf the damage. Be careful. If we nerf the damage too much, the class becomes terrible because there's no control, right? So the burst needs to stay high in order for this class to be good. As soon as the burst is nerfed, then the class becomes trash. So I hope the burst stays high, aka don't nerf Dark Shadow and Prey in the Weak, and find weakness in PvP. Other than that, the class is fantastic. I'm really, really happy about Sub Rogue, as you guys can tell. Really happy about Sub Rogue. And then, yeah, I hope Mage follows the same design where we have these preemption, these forethought abilities. You have big bursts. Oh, I wonder if this guy will duel me. Mid YouTube video, I'm looking for a duel. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Come on, you're on YouTube. Come on, duel me. Oh, I think he's going in. I think he's going in for the duel, friends. That's what I'm talking about. We get a duel. All right, so we're gonna pre-blades here. Open up nice and big. Oh, yep, this is it. This is it. This is a lot of damage here. And we reset. And we reset. Shadow or Death is back, which, by the way, I freaking love. I love that Death is back. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So he adapted the blind. It wasn't even a trinket. All right, so we opened up, and then we blind, vanish, triple sap here. And now we're reopening up. Kidney. Oh, dude. Dude, don't get faked. Oh, I already kicked. I'm such a noob. Come on, die! Void her up! Oh, no. Oh, no. This is actually kind of bad. I guess I can always just wait till the next go. I thought he was for sure toast, man. Sorry, what's going on here? Don't choke on YouTube, man. Don't choke on YouTube. I actually missed my kick again. That was another choke. Duel. Oh, it's all over. That's all over. Okay, that was actually a terribly done duel. But the fact of the matter is, alright, the burst feels really powerful. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. That was a duel. This is supposed to be a YouTube video of a breakdown. No more duel in Tsar. Come on. Come on. Okay, so we're looking at... So I don't play Asa, and I don't play Outlaw. As you can see, I don't have my asset bars set up, and I don't have Outlaw. But I want to just show you guys, for all the people that do play Asa and Outlaw, what we're looking at. Alright? We have Mutilate. Oh yeah, I guess a big thing that I didn't touch on is Cheap Shot is one combo point now. It feels fine, I think it feels fine. I don't know. I think it's just something we'll have to get used to. I don't think it's like the end of the world, but maybe it feels a little weird, but that's okay. You know, we have Envenom, Kick, Poisons, of course, as well. There is Deadly Poison that's important to note for Asa, okay, Mutilate. Yada 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 da 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 da. Okay, so now for Asa we do have Ambush. Okay, Ambush from Stealth, Blind, Distract, Evasion, Fan of Knives, Garrote. I guess I'll open up this as well. Shiv. I guess I didn't mention Shiv. Shiv is back baseline, so even for sub, Shiv is back baseline. Pretty excited about it. Shadow Step, Sap, Rupture, Poison Knife, Kidney Shot, Slice and Dice, of course, Vendetta, Fleet-Footed, Improved Poisons, and yeah, that's that. So it's also nice to have Shiv. I really, really like having Shiv baseline. It's just a cool high skill capability, right? So we have Master Poisoner, Elaborate Planning, Blindside, Night Stalker, Subterfuge, Master Assassin, To be honest, guys, I don't play much Asa on live, so I don't even necessarily know what's new. A lot of this looks the same, though. As far as I know, we have that Eternal Bleeding, Venom Rush. Yeah, seems very similar, very, very similar to me. As far as the PvP talents, I'll just quickly scroll through if you guys want to take a look, but everything seems about the same to me. I'm trying to think if there's anything different. There's probably something different in there. But yeah, that's Asa. I've dueled a lot of Asa rogues. I haven't played Asa, but I've dueled a lot of Asa rogues, and it doesn't feel that strong. It feels as if sub is the spec of choice. You know, that also puts a smile on my face, guys, because I call me old school, but I like when sub rogues are the best rogue. It feels weird when Outlaw or Asa is the best. I like when Frost Mages are the best. I like when Arms Warriors are the best. I like the classic PvP classes like Arms Warrior, Affliction Lock, Resto Druid, Frost Mage, Sub Rogue. I don't like all these weird, you know, whatever. Anyway, that's just me. Going over to Outlaw. Outlaw is a little bit different. As far as I know, I've dueled Peekaboo a few times to Outlaw. Once again, Outlaw seems pretty solid. Woo! Outlaw seems pretty solid. I don't know if it's as good as Sub, but I could be wrong. And also, just as a quick underlying side note, it is way too early to be able to tell what's good and what's bad, right? Like, let me just put that out there. Like, things are going to change for sure, so keep that in mind. Anyway, so we have Weapon Master, Quick Draw, Ghostly Strike. Ooh, Ghostly Strike. It's been a long time. Okay. Hit and Run, Retractable Hook, Night Stalker, Vigor, Deeper Strap, Mark for Death, Iron Stomach, increase the healing received from Crimson Vial, Healing Potions, and Hellstones. Damn. Wow. It's probably a huge heal then. Huge heal. Wow, that's crazy. I wish they had that for sub or something. Cheap Shot, Gouge, and Sap no longer cost energy. Of course, there is Gouge on the Outlaw Rogue. I almost called it Combat. Loaded Dice Alacrity coming soon. Dancing Steel, Blade Rush, Killing Spree. Here's the talents. When players are within 40 yards of you, stun, silence, or polymorph to gain 3 seconds of Adrenaline Rush. I think that was still in the game. DFA. Okay, DFA for the Outlaw. Turn the Tables. Boarding Party. All right, Plunder Armor. To be honest, guys, I have not played a ton of Outlaw even on live. So, like I said, I'm just going through these. So if you guys want to see what Outlaw has, you can see what it's like in the alpha. If Outlaw's your spec of choice, then I got you covered. All right. We got the Adrenaline Rush, the Ambush, Between the Eyes. So this is the Between the Eyes stun. We also have Kidney Shot. Wow. Finishing move that deals damage with your pistol, increasing your critical strike chance and critical strike damage against the target by 20%. Critical strikes this ability deal 4 times normal damage. Wait. What? Okay, so this isn't a stun anymore. It looks as if Kidney Shot has returned for Outlaw. And Between the Eyes is this like an Eviscerate? Or is there still Eviscerate? This seems to be the Eviscerate. Unless I'm mistaken. This seems to be the Avis. Let me just, I don't want to make a claim here if I'm wrong, but that seems to be what's going on here. So, wow. Between the Eyes. Damage, no longer stun. You get the Kidney Shot back. We have Pistol Shot. All right. We have Dispatch, finishing move that dispatches the enemy, dealing damage per combat point. This spec, you know, I just went on and on how much I like, sub. But this spec looks pretty fun, man. Roll the Bones. Roll the Bones. Roll the dice, providing a random combat enhancement for 30 seconds. Increases energy rate. So you can just roll the bones for the buffs. Fleet-footed. All right. We're moving fast. We're moving. Wait, 15% from that and 15%. Look at this. It's like we're on a mount. Oh my, gross, master. Going fast. All right. So yeah, I would actually consider playing this spec. We have Sinister Strike. All right. Sinister Strike spam. We have Between the Eyes for that Eviscerate. We have the Kidney Shot. This spec actually looks pretty fun. Hey, maybe I'll even try it out on stream later today or something. Yeah, looks pretty dope. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and you can kind of feel my excitement for Shadowlands and feel how awesome Sub Rogue is vibing, feeling in the new expansion. So yeah, there it is, and there it is. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you did not enjoy the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs down. Talk to me in the comments about what you guys want to see in the upcoming videos. I'm still going to be breaking down Priest. Of course, Xaryu is curious on what's going on, okay? So we're going to be breaking down Priest. If you guys want to see any other classes, let me know, okay? And if you guys want to tune into the live stream, I'm messing around on Alpha a lot of the times. I go live every evening around 4 or 5 p.m. for a couple hours if you guys want to check that out. And of course, we're doing the workouts in the living room right here every single day. If you guys want to tune in, train with us. When I say us, I mean my girlfriend and I. Train along, all right? Follow along workouts. The gyms are closed, but we're staying fit and healthy inside during these times, all right? 11 a.m. PST, hitting the workouts right here in the living room. You guys feel free to join. Of course, check out the website for the entire bodyweight program as well. All the stuff that we're doing inside to stay in shape. I'll see you guys in the next upload or video, in the next video. Peace.